London. Oh, I also forgot to do something which I do right now. Post this channel online. Alright, Mighty Blow. Evil Jim is stunned. So yeah, it's the lizards. And we have a break tackle Sigor. Oh, that's right, this is the... No, I didn't know about this. Ooh. This is why you get Bloxigors, everybody. Clap hands and show. That's why Bloxigor. So to break... Why would you want break tackle? Supposed just to tie people up, but... Who's got tackle? I get having that on a Saurus. Block. Got a skink with sure hands. I'm already... Venaro, I appreciate you. I just want you to know, I appreciate you. And your skink with sure hands, I appreciate it. I love it. Here we go. Gecko Fury. Got the bonehead going. Oh, I should probably check rerolls too. So 3 rerolls on each side, though the game has been going for a while, so I assume they have different ones. The second ladies have a +2 to their fame. Definitely going to give them a bit of a boost. Both teams have an unused apothecary. That's a dangerous move. That's a very dangerous move. Doing. Preparing to get surfed. He's boxed his skinks off. So I assume this is their... This is the second lady's drive. Love this sound. Turn, just away, trying to stop them from advancing. Have we got any injuries and stuff so far? Have an Amazon with dirty player that fouled. We have 2 on the bench. No hurt players on the Lizards side. Which makes me think that it was a failed smacking on. I'm going to quickly go to the bathroom or I'm going to explode. Hopefully nothing too big happens. Oh, they're going for the surf. But I'm going to watch this now. Oh, I said it. Saw it happening. Why did you move your Sauruses there? It's a surf waiting to happen. And it's an injury. An injured Saurus this early in the game. First half still. Can you use the Apothecary? Apothecary has been used. It's a substitutes. But the next Saurus is also going to get surfed. Or at least it should. Should surf that Saurus. There we go. Alright, that one's just removed. But there is not much that's going to stop them from getting a touchdown now. You've got a boneheaded laying down Croxigor. You've got a Bloxsaurus that is also laying down. 3 turns. 3 whole movements of the ball carrier. No, they might not get a touchdown. However, what could... Venero also, in addition to bad placement of those Sauruses, is not using Skinks absolute best. Because if they were really game, they could probably they could get bonus. Or something I would do anyway is I would surf that Blodge guard blitzer using skinks to dodge into their tackle zones, and then like blitz the blitzer into the surf. Is getting rid of those guard is the first step to. Because at the moment they can hit the Sauruses on equal terms. At least one standing next to them can. Anyway, go into the bathroom. Okay, I'm back. Skinks have been moved. Now the Amazon's turn. It just was a turnover. Amazons seem... I mean, they're pretty decent. Pinstering them from both sides, back and front, especially with such high strength players. So again, that... gonna give that Croxagore a skill. Like, I understand giving it break tackle if it has guard. If it has guard, break tackle, because you can get it anywhere you need it to go. But why would you give it break tackle otherwise? What are you gonna do? Sort of get it into areas so it can use prehensile tail to be annoying, but it's just not worth points. I suppose they didn't want to use the double. Ah, because Lizardmen... No, they could have gotten 2 doubles. I don't think they've used 2. Be costly. Probably have to ditch a reroll for it, but... Or ditch the A-path. Something. But if you're not going to have block, have guard. If you don't want to do the doubles, then guard. To get that tackle into where the barrier is around that tackle Saurus. 4+. Gigante is playing quite well. Making sure that their Amazons, their low armor value Amazons aren't based by the anything really. But if they have to be in base, they are in mass base on map. Make sure that they don't have any advantage. The enemy doesn't have any, especially with their guard around. looking at this team, like looking at the team composition, the Amazons have a very, very clear advantage. Especially since they've got Amazons that have tackle as well. Purely on a team build standpoint, the Amazons, I think, are going to win. Congrats to Vegante. The Lizards only have one tackle. And that tackle doesn't also block. Now, I get why you don't want to have a level 3, that would be way too costly. Oh! Whoa! Oh, that's right, a break tackle. Oof. And loner, double skulls, down it goes. There's the rage. And next comes the tilt. It was a nice try. But there is no way in hell I would have blitzed with. I think that was a poor move. Pretty poor move. I would have happily, since now I remember it's got break tackle, I would have happily moved the Croxagore down here, put it behind the ball carrier, so that way the prehensile tail makes them have to work harder to get out of it. 50-50 dodge. They have that dodge, but still a 50-50 chance. And then if they want to make the touchdown, they would have had to have made extra dodges on top of that. But now, all they're going to have to do is blitz a skink and run it in. Oh, and well, there you go. There's the sure hands injured. Apothecary gone. Sure hands should have been over here. Did it well enough. So it's going to be a blitz the skink. Getting the wrestle, I assume. So that way, if it's a dodge is fine, it still opens up the gap needed. And down it goes. And the balling. Going for it. Going for it failed. Got a reroll though. And success. I mean, if they rolled double ones, wow. They didn't. Yep. Both players are down. Oh wait, no, never mind. The Amazon had a bench, while the Lizards did not. The Lizards are down one player. The Amazon are full. The last turn, yeah, they'll move everything down. Perfect chance to hopefully get some removals on the Amazons, even it up. If they want to have any chance, they need to get two permanent removals to even it up, even up the player base. But at the same time, like, the Lizardman pieces are worth so much more than any of the Amazon. That extra strength and armor value. Saurus. I don't know. And, ooh, the second ladies get a free bonus turn. I have a feeling they're not going to go anywhere. Best time for Blitz. Probably kicking themselves now. They're like, fuck, why? For Gondor. For Queen and country. Alright. To make the hits, we've got to make sure they make them with the block first. Obviously going to blitz using the tackle. Did not wait for the block. That was a silly move. What happens? Make your safe blocks first. But again, tilting, probably not thinking properly. But these three. They would want to block with these three first. Trying to get removals. That's why you do it that way. Wouldn't they, like, they wouldn't have wasted the reroll had they done that. And then they'll want to block with Captain Ferelio. Didn't turn out to be anything good. So then they'll want to probably use the tackle. The blitz. Oh no, I'll just use the Croxicle. You don't have a reroll. They don't have a reroll, they might as well just use the Crocs. All that. Because the Crocs would have gotten 3 dice. An extra chance of it not going shit. Let their player get back up. Does so. So, no removals. Alright, so it is the Lizard's drive. So 4 rerolls for the ladies. They've still got an Apothecary. They've got the Fame advantage. Brutally honest, I think the Lizards are fucked. Just to put it bluntly. And today, folks, I do believe that the Lizards are on a downward trend. However, if they pull it through, none will be happier than I. Always give a cheer for the Lizards. Hip hip hooray! Oof, that's 5 rerolls for the ladies. However, that's also a touchback. Do not give it to the Croxicle. Do not. Give it to one of the Bloxsaurus if you have to give it. Do not give it to the... Terrible idea. Yep. Personally, I would have given it to the middle one. Because like they could hit to the side, hit to the side, and then run the middle somewhere. Because if the Croxicle had block, I would completely condone giving it to the Croxicle. In a heartbeat. So in this instance, you want to use the Skinks as a like +1s. Perfect. They want to use the Skinks as like foul fodder as well. As defense. You need to keep that ball carrier safe. Any means possible. Does the enemy have any... Frenzy? No. Lizard's enemy does not have any frenzy. So they can go up that left side like that. A little close to the edge for comfort for me. So as the Amazons... Actually, I'll have to wait till the Lizards have played their turn completely. Because I always like formulate plans before a turn's done. And then I'm like, well, I could use that character to, and then something like they get hit and they're stunned, and I'm like, well, shit, there goes my entire plan. I was thinking. That's okay, but that Saurus right here is too... Like, they'd need to move it one step forward. At minimum. Reason being is because they could come... Blitz hit the Saurus and forward, which would get them into the... I mean, you wouldn't want to, because the Sauruses have 4 strength, and they don't have anything that matches that, but... If it's a guard, that could be problematic. Take a guard inside that thing. That is perfect. That prehensile tail should do its work. So they just need to make a screen. Make a screen along this dotted line. Safe. And then it's up to the Amazons. Like, the Amazons just need to properly work their guard. Get their bonuses. Because the Lizardmen are spread out enough that they can get assist. So, like, use the you need to use the thrower to hit that Blocksaurus, so you want 2 dice. So you'd move the Line Woman with Wrestle into that zone. And you'd move the unleveled Line Woman into that zone, which would then give you 2 die. And then that's the safest you can make. Then yeah, that's actually a clever move as well. 2 guard next to the Croxagore, which means when you can either hit the Croxagore or blitz it. I would assume hit it because you've got that +3 there already. That probably wasn't the best move. I mean, even with the Croxagore, I would not be game to hit that Blodge guard. But the Mighty Blow, if Fiend, I'll call them Fiend. So we've got Fiend and Veg. So if Fiend was game, they could take out that guard Amazon. Decent hit. I would not have wasted a blitz on a skink. That was a poor decision in my mind. Because right now the objective is on other stuff. This is not a skink that has the ball. Like the far away skinks, the skinks that are on the right side are not the problem. I don't know why they're focusing on the right side so much. Veg is just going to town with that right side when it is really not necessary. They need to be moving their forces to... Because that Saurus cannot hand off or pass. I mean, it can hand off. But the thing it hands off to will have to make a roll, which his lizards, to be frank, are not equipped to make. He's feeling brave. He wants to get the touchdown sooner. He should... Best, but alright. And then, yeah, use the Croxagore to hit that and follow, so that way it tangles up those 3. This is what I would do. But he's got 2 options here. He can keep the ball on Evil Jim, which I think is a good idea. For now, anyway. Keeping the ball on Jim for now. Great idea. But maybe next turn, if he can't make it to the touchdown zone without maybe going for it or whatever, or I don't know, handing off to a skink to do it. So then again, you don't have to worry about SPP in this. It's just about getting touchdowns. Whatever's the fastest touchdown, but he needs to move that ball carrier, like now. Because if anything goes wrong, he's fucked. Completely and totally fucked. Because all they have to do is hit one Saurus to make a gap, and then they'll just come and swarm. That fucking flies. Nah, he's positioned... See, this is a mistake as well. He's positioned his ball carrier too close to the defenders. So if they hit... That works, that's well. And now it's safer. But as it was before, if that Saurus got hit and moved in, his ball carrier would then have something next to them. Try and think, whenever you make a move, try and think of what your opponent is doing, or going to do in response to that, what they could do in response to that. It's a very do as I say, not do as I do thing right there, because I'm fucking terrible at that. Hey, CJ Blackburn. Prevents the switch. A lot better chance of being a removal. Is a better play than Blitzing. Switch wasn't going to happen though. The switch wasn't going to happen because if they were going to switch like that, they would have to run that skink from all the way over here, all the way here, and the Saurus all the way that way, which would then leave it open and wouldn't move them towards the end zone. I assume that's what you mean by switch, but if the switch happens up here, then hitting a skink that's on this side of the field's not going to help. I think the Amazons definitely have advantage. The Amazons team is better equipped to handle these lizards than the lizards are to handle the Amazon. Yeah, using the wrestle. No, it didn't use the wrestle. Oh, because that one did not have wrestle. Okay, right. One under it has wrestle. That hit. I really do hope that he does not blitz with the... Oh. As blitzing. Worked fine, alright. I ate my words. Double go for it if he wants to get the touchdown. Though I would suggest, like, in his situation, I would just go straight for the touchdown. Take the risk. Oof. Do it. Yeah, there you go. Because it's like... Sure, you failed the first one and you had to re-roll it. That's unfortunate, but what are you going to do? Not make that next roll when you're absolutely surrounded by Amazon? I mean, you could hope that they push you in, but they could also push just to the right until they surfed it out. And the Amazon have a player advantage. Now how's he going to set up his defense? Unless Bean can switching sides. I just reckon if the Amazon had gone for the Saurus to get close to the ball carrier instead of, and this is the difference. Instead of committing, because they committed 3 3 pieces to getting that skink. They moved, because they moved 1 in to stop the assist from the Saurus. No, sorry, they moved 1 in to assist the Saurus, an attack against the Saurus later, blitzed the skink, and then hit a Saurus on the right side. But that means they committed 2 players that did not need to go into that tackle zone to that right side, when those 2 players, personally, and this is just my opinion, it's not like you're probably you're a better Blood Bowl player than I am, but I think committing those 2 players, because the third one was in a tackle zone, and I mean, they are Amazon, they could dodge out, but that is risky, so I wouldn't suggest it at the time. But those other 2 players could have assisted with getting into that like little cranny they had, and I think they could have stopped the touchdown if they had gone for the blitz, hit one of the Saurus, and then get into that nook where the ball carrier was. The Fiend left themselves open a bit. Keep in mind, I am very tired. Finding it hard to explain things. What else was I going to say? And yeah, I don't think Fiend can win this unless they pull some skink bullshit. They'll need to dodge through some tackle zones, pick up the ball, dodge out, dump it in. Do what skinks do best. Another reroll. I don't think they can use all the reroll. Oh, touchback. Both teams got a touchback for their drive. Not as problematic, because the... Oh no, never mind. I was going to say the Amazon would have an easier time picking up the ball. They wouldn't, same as the Skinks, but... The touchback is a lot more valuable on the Lizardman team, because they can give it to a Saurus or a Croxigal, something that has 1 agility and has absolutely no... He has 6 turns to score. Pile up in front of them. Stayed at the hallway. Stayed at halfway. Ah. Alright. I'm too tired to explain it again. But if they had just sat in the hallway, Veg would have definitely won. Like, if they had no way to get through and score, then it would have been a 1-0 win for the Amazon. Like, there's no need to get extra scores. You can't get SPP in this. This is, in this league, it's static. There's no growth, so there's 0 point in getting extra score apart from bragging rights. And I'd rather not, because one of the matches we watched, I don't think you were here for it. One of the matches we watched, which team was it? Which teams were they? It was I think it was Elves versus Dwarves. And the Elves threw away the win. Like, they could have won, but and it wasn't just that they settled for a draw, it was just they took the only chance they had to win and just threw it away. And I've seen so many teams throw away the win to get a tie. And I don't mean, like, not taking the risk, as in, they already had the win, but they got the other opponent, they got their opponent to score because they wanted to score again. It usually happens with elf teams. They get greedy wanting more scores. That is true. You can't expect the armor value 7 to hold into it. But what you've got here is Blodge and Guard. if you put your guard in the right places, which was very easy because those Saurus, like all of those lizards were bunched into one small area. So one guard, placed next to another guard so they both help each other, marks 4 players. Meaning that it's 1 die for the lizards against Lodge. Also, the lizards were pressed right up against that left side. Meaning... okay, so touchdown difference is a tiebreaker in this. What do you mean touchdown difference? Oh, okay, right, so... when people have... But these teams aren't, Let me check the leaderboard. I can't check the leaderboard. Maybe I can. Oh, Bonehead. Like, I think... if the Amazon had turtled and just tried to keep the wall there, they could have probably surfed out a Saurus or 2, maybe even the Proxigor. They played their cards right with using their guard. Because having Blodge guard is fantastic. If only they could, if somehow added sidestep into it, and there would have been nothing opponents could do. What do we got? And then Echo Fury, lost. Oop! Blizzard injury. Brutal. Then won the second one. This is the third one. They were all in one area because they went by. Yeah, they were in one area because they went down one side. Like, I don't understand what the difference is with that. I'm saying, since they went down that one side, they were easier to block off. And then you could... Anyway, sure. Agree to disagree. And I think it's my fault because I am exhausted. Again, I've been up for... Have we hit the 4th hour yet? Yes, I have now been up for 57 hours. So I'm having trouble with my words, which is very unfortunate. I wish I could just speak. Skinks do not make good defense. Actually, they're alright, but not against Blodge mighty blow shit. Wait, what? Okay. I don't think that was the best idea. Oh, use the Apothecary. Apothecary was used. Yeah, here comes the touchdown. So CJ's right, it worked well for them. Brunch. I need to hit that skink. Okay, so the skink's body is in the way now. Okay, hit that one. Perfect. And touchdown ahoy. Yeah, that's a perfect place to put it. I need to go to bed. Probably, yeah. But, I'll finish this match first. And also, I will, like, my body has a weird way of doing things. Like, I wouldn't be able to sleep in my current state. Unfortunately, due to the medication I take. Because I wouldn't be able to stream if I didn't take my medication. I would, even if I had slept for 3 days straight and was completely rested, fed, and had nothing wrong with me, if I didn't take my medication, I would be a drooling mess that wouldn't be able to string words together. Because I am a dopey fool without them. But the problem is, they also keep me wide awake. Stall. Yeah, Veg is working out how. Yeah, he's figuring out how to... Ooh, there we go. There's a... Oh wow, failed on a skink. I mean, it was just a one... The no assist hit. I had assist. Need a one assist. It's always funny when the stars align and you manage to, no assist, foul. What was it? In a joke team. It was my joke team. I've got a team of only nobblers. Notlings. Ooh. That'll work. Oh, they both got knocked out. That's funny. Anyway, the snotling that I was using, I just made him foul on his own, no assist, just foul a tree. Ended up injuring it, so that was great. Yeah, never underestimate the single foul. Maybe you roll those double sixes. It's still not hard for them to get the touchdown. They can just pick it up and go in. They've got 3 rerolls. They've got a reroll per turn. Blizzards, on the other hand, have 1 reroll for 2 turns. And a whole lot of... Ooh. Ah, tackle. Good. I mean, if Fen isn't too scared of red dice, probably get a surf going. Also have to dodges though, which would... This could go very poorly, but it didn't. And there's touchdown. No? Yeah, Lizardman is one of my favorite teams to play, and this is the point where I would unlock skink bullshit, which is I triple red die fucking triple red die blitz the ball carrier. Just throw my hands up in the air and be like, whatever. And the only reason I do that is because the amount, like, it's stupid. It's terrible tactics, and it shouldn't work. But I have a nice number of VODs of it working way too much. Don't give lizards 2 turns to score? No. No. You don't want to do that. Oh, do they have any lizards? No, they don't have any lizards with sprint. Or sure feet. Never got 1 reroll. Ooh. Oh no! For a second, my brain wasn't working for a sec there. I thought it was the Amazon. I thought they went to hit someone and then screwed up. On a blodge player, yeah, I know. But that's what makes it even more fun. You need to roll 3 POWs. 3 POWs. I've got on my my archive hard drive somewhere a clip of me doing that. Triple red dying a blodge with just an unleveled. What was it? I think it was a thrall vampire team. It was thrall. Triple red dying something with blodge. Getting the 3 POWs. And securing a touchdown and winning the game. It was stupid. Sleep. Yeah, I do. The thing is, though, is after this, I'm probably gonna stream Blood Bowl myself, because I'll play some Blood Bowl. Just at least until I can sleep. Or I might play Destiny. I don't know. Because this is not a good time for me to go. Because this is the thing. In order to do this for Twitch Blood Bowl, I have to. It's at midnight my time. Like the shoutcasting thing starts at midnight my time, and I know that State of the League only goes for an hour or 2 at most, but I feel that I need to be. We have a saying on my channel, and that is quantity over quality. And that's the only reason that is because I don't think I'm that good a streamer, but there is one thing I am, and that's freaking dedicated. And I will stream 20 to 30 hours every second day. Prove my dedication. Well done, well done. All that was for a foul? Oh, that's heartbreaking. When you do all that, and it gets you nothing. I mean, they're gonna win, so they're just screwing around now. There is nothing more that I would love than to see the Lizards turn this into a tie through some serious bullshit. Like, that would make me happy. Just for the Lizards to pull a tie out of the rear end. Because why not? Don't stand up there, this king. Just blitz. Oh, no, you can't blitz now. Messed it up. Screwed it. That's not gonna... What are you doing? That skink would have had 8, 7, 6, 5. 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be the best you could do. I really am drugged with tiredness. Yeah, I am. Oh no! What are you doing dodging with a Saurus? They have an agility of 1. At least the skinks have 3. Oh well. This is where the GGs get handed off. Too bad we can't see chat. Alright. The Amazon played well. I think the Skinks were just outmatched by the team. Skinks. I keep calling them Skinks, the Lizardmen.